This is Raina Campbell, your Chief Dream Driver, and welcome to the No Parking Podcast, where through conversations and discussions with creators like yourself, we'll find interesting approaches to help you take your dreams out of park, put them in drive, and ride towards success. Hey Dream Drivers, welcome to episode 28 of the Dreams and Drive No Parking Podcast. And today I am going to be doing something a little bit different. We are going to be doing a minisode today, and the topic is beware of the dream killers. Beware of who you tell your dream to. And I think this is really important for those dream drivers listening in, because a lot of times we may want a support group. We may find ourselves constantly telling people about our plans, what it is that we want to do, our passions, what our dream driving story is. But one thing that I've learned throughout my own journey is that not everyone is deserving of being a passenger in your dream driving story. So let's start it out really why I think this is important. Your dream is your gift. You have to protect the passage of your dream and protect how your dream comes into fruition. And a lot of times I think as, someone who's a creative, someone who's in the lifestyle entrepreneur space, you want to get that support from other people. But as I said earlier, not everyone is deserving of being a passenger on your journey. So there are 3 types of people that I want to identify for us today. The first type of person is the dream killer. That person is the person who, you tell your dream to and they shut it down. They shut you down. They tell you that it's stupid. They tell you that you shouldn't do it. They'll do anything to try to tear you from pursuing this passion of yours. Number 2, there are dream stoppers. So there are people who are going to be hurdles, obstacles to you making your dreams come true. So what does that look like? So let's say you have, someone in your life who you tell them that, this is what I want to do. And they're constantly making things difficult for you so that you cannot achieve that dream of yours. They may not be, sabotaging you deliberately. They may not be tearing you down deliberately, but they may be stopping you from getting where you need to go. And that person is what I call a dream stopper. Then the last person I want to identify is a dream driver. So that is someone who, like you, is equally set on a goal, someone who wants to see you get to where you want to go, somebody who believes in your mission, who has that mental tenacity to be a partner in your own dream driving story. And that might be someone who might be, let's say for me, that might be another podcaster out there, somebody who understands my journey, somebody who isn't trying to pull me down. And in our lives, sometimes it's hard for us to identify who is the dream killer in our lives, who is the dream driver, who's the dream stopper. And it's going to be hard, but if you can identify who the dream killer is, for example, you'll know who and who not to tell your dream to. Because I know there may be many of us may have like that story in our head of someone who we told this dream to, someone that we trusted, we thought that they would be there for us. They totally poisoned us with their response. And it's so important that we who are dream drivers make sure that we're feeding ourselves with the proper mental encouragement, the proper mindset. And a dream killer can just be like the end all be all to everything. So it's so important that we get that clarity around who those dream killers in our lives are. And I think with that, another key thing that we also have to think about is who's in your circle now. So there may be people in our lives. So let's say your parents. They love you, they care about you, but when it comes to your dream driving story, they may not be the person that you should be going to for support because they don't understand what it means to be a dream driver. They don't understand what and why this means so much to you. But at the end of the day, just because they're a dream killer doesn't necessarily mean that you should just divorce your parents, or you should just outcast your parents because of that. They have a unique role in your life. And I guess what I'm trying to say is know that certain people play a unique role in your life, and you don't have to have everybody playing the same role. And a lot of times we think that everybody in our lives should be dream drivers just like that, just like us. Everyone in our lives should be that motivator. Everyone should be that person that encourages us. But I think what we have to be really cognizant of, that is not going to be true. And just because someone is not that person doesn't necessarily mean that they don't play some other type of role in your life. And for this podcast, what I'm trying to say is that specifically there are going to be dream killers when it comes to your dream driving journey, and you have to be aware of who that person is. So, let's say you do have dream killers, dream stoppers in your life. What can you do daily to protect your dream, to make sure that you are staying daily fueled to continue? So I have 3 recommendations for 3 things that you can do daily to protect your dream and to make sure that you are keeping your dream fed, so to say. The first thing I would say is you want to find an accountability partner or somebody that you can go to, someone who's a dream driver like yourself that you can talk through things with, someone who you trust to not be a dream killer for you. There are multiple ways to find accountability partners. One of my best recommendations would be, find where other people like you are congregating. So on Facebook, I'm part of a lot of Facebook groups. Being Boss is another is a Facebook group I'm a part of. Think and Grow Chick is another Facebook group that I'm a part of. Maybe send a message to the group and tell them about yourself. Say, hey, I'm blah blah blah. I do this. I'm looking for an accountability partner who's at this stage in their process. That could be a way for you to find someone who you can go to daily, who gives you that daily affirmation, that daily encouragement that you need. Number 2 would be you need to have check-ins with yourself. You need to have some kind of goal that you're working on or working towards, and have some system set up so that you can check its progress. I would recommend that you do that weekly. You can even do that monthly. A daily check-in might be a little much. I would recommend that these check-ins are in depth, but if you just want to do a daily scan, that's okay. But you should definitely have some kind of monthly check-in or recap with yourself or with your team to assess how you are progressing towards this goal of yours, towards this dream. It's kind of like having an oil change every 5,000 miles. You need it. You need to know what you need to repair. You need to know what needs to get better. You need to know what needs to get fixed, what needs to be thrown away, what needs to change. So that is definitely important. And last but not least, you need to definitely take time for that inner praise, that time to pat yourself on the back, that self-love time. Sometimes we can be our own dream killers. I didn't want to mention that in the beginning, but sometimes we have to realize maybe that dream killer, maybe that spirit of dream killing is coming from you. You need to be able to assess that within yourself, or get help on assessing it, and figure out ways that you can feed positivity to yourself, because this dream driving journey is going to be very hard at times, and you're going to want to be strong enough to withstand the drive and to really endure the drive. So things that I would say that you should definitely have as part of your daily, your daily praise routine, or your daily patting yourself on the back. Things that you can do is you should definitely, keep a record of your success. That is one of the biggest things that has helped me in times when I feel like I'm becoming a dream killer to myself, is I'll look back on past successes and congratulate and really, take time to be proud of what I have accomplished. Another thing that you should also do during this refueling stage is you should find time for research, find time for, learning new things, fueling yourself physically, fueling yourself mentally, fueling yourself emotionally through other types of content, through learnings, through, going out and visiting a park and getting inspiration from there. Those are all key components to that refueling stage. So I just want to end this podcast with saying that, Being aware of your dream killers, whether it's yourself or whether it's others around you, is crucial to anyone's dream driving story. I think it's a major key to success. Anybody who, progresses in life and is has specific goals needs to understand what is going to be their setback or what's going to be the thing that they have to fight through in order to get where they're going. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Tell me if you like these shorter segments, as I will try to do more of them that are super focused, actionable, and insightful. If you are listening in on SoundCloud or iTunes, please rate and leave a review for this episode. Also, make sure to share this with a friend who you think might benefit from, learning how they can be aware of dream killers in their lives. If you want more insight into today's episode, all you have to do is go to dreamsanddrive.com and click on episode 28. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And last but not least, please join our Dreams and Drive community. Each week, I send out a weekly newsletter that has actionable insights and tips that can help you as you're taking your dreams out of park and into drive. All you have to do is go to dreamsanddrive.com/join to sign up. All right, talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.